John 16:32 and 33. Behold, the hour cometh, yea, is now come, that ye shall be scattered every man to his own, and shall leave me alone. And yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcame the world. You know, Christ said, when you leave me, I'm alone, but I'm not really alone because I have the Father with me. And then he tells us that, if we have him, if we're doing the things that he would have us to do, then we have Christ with us. So even though when we're alone, all the things that we have coming at us, whether it's some sort of tribulation, maybe an illness, Christ says, don't worry, be of good cheer. He's overcame the world. So if we have him with us, we too can overcome the world. But what does that mean? Christ overcame the world. Now the question is, how did Christ overcome the world? He didn't overcome it. Sadly enough, he didn't overcome it by continuing to live in this life. So if we may be ill, we may be down with something, we may have an illness that we're just not going to get over. It's going to take our life. And then a lot of times, we look at death and this earth as being just the most horriblest thing that could ever be, and we think that just because we died, or we had somebody close to us that died, that God didn't fulfill that promise, that God wasn't there to watch over them. But remember, Christ overcame the world. He did it when he not only died upon that cross, but when he resurrected from the dead. And that's how we overcome the world with him as well, is that we, through hope of our salvation, we too will overcome the world in our resurrection after our death here in this world. Philippians 1:20 and 21. According to my earnest expectation and my hope, that in nothing I shall be ashamed, but that with all boldness as always, so now also Christ shall be magnified in my body, whether it be life or by death. For to me to live is Christ, and to die is gain. So live your life like you're living it for Christ. Be joyful, be in hope, and be of in good cheer, that to know that, as we live our life for Christ here on this earth, that in our resurrection we'll be with him. So whether we're living with him here on this earth or we die and go to be with him, just live for Christ.